the EODB project, its main purpose is to create a core transactional system for the future. And by the future, I'm talking about the next 10 to 15 years. So we're really about consolidating the ERPs that we have today into a modern core that will drive the business for the next 10 to 15 years. The IT team is role in the project is critical. I mean, the amount of technology that we have to change, the way in which we change it, the IT team is best placed to partner with the various business functions, and in many cases, lead us through this actually could be very risky and very complex program. So who better than a highly qualified, highly experienced, highly motivated IT team to do it. Every time I think about the CP Core and the EODB program, the S4 journey in general, the first thing that comes to my mind is risk. I've been through a number of these programs in the past, and some have failed, some have caused disruption to business operations, and that's all because we weren't managing the risk correctly. So for me, the big focal point on this program has to be risk management, and we need to take how we perform risk management and how we act in terms of risks and how we mitigate risks to the next level. So, my ask to the whole team there is don't let the risks slide. Focus on risk. Risk is so important to us, and in that way, we'll be able to keep the business running before, during, and after the migration. I mean, everybody that's working in the program has a role to play, and actually many roles to play. So that could be bringing your technical expertise, your way in which that you're solving problems or running the program. I think the biggest ask I have for everyone working in the project is to flag and raise concerns as early as possible. And this goes back to the risk profile of the program. So if something doesn't feel right, if a milestone might be missed, or something isn't quite working or delivering in a way that we would expect to the plan, then my ask is to raise it as soon as possible. Now, it's not a bad thing to raise a concern. It's not a bad thing to raise a hand to say that we may miss a delivery or we may miss a milestone, because the sooner that we do that, the sooner you can have leadership support, the sooner the program can lean in and help rectify that challenge or that issue that you're facing. It's not a negative to raise something that is going off track. So my ask is, please do it, because that way we can respond to it quicker, sooner, fix it, and move on. Wow, key success factors. I mean, again, I think it comes back to we need to on day 1, day 2, day 10 after go live, be able to operate the business. So for me, one of the key measures of success is to have a seamless migration and for the business to operate. But another key, and this is much more personal to me, is the health of everybody in the organization and the project, right? I've been through projects in the past where there was a lot of stress, a lot of ambiguity driving that stress, high workloads that were impacting people's health. And so for me, one of the primary key objectives of this program is to keep everyone safe and everyone healthy as we go through it. Milestones and achievement. Let's just celebrate them all as we go, because I think every step through this, no matter how small or how major, is a step in the right direction. This is the most complex program Syngenta has ever undertaken. And if you think about the end goal of 85 countries for the first CP Core going live all at the same time, I think every success, every milestone we hit needs to be celebrated and recognized. So I think it's a big build up to the final go live. Look, I think there's a couple of things that I find exciting about the program. I think one is the opportunity and the space that this gives to everybody involved to learn and to develop themselves. The programs I've been through in the past, like if I recollect and think about that, is as I went into the program, I knew something, right? But as I came out of the program, I knew a lot more. I had developed my career, I had developed my experience, I developed my leadership skills through the program. So I'm excited for everyone in the program because of the development opportunity that's there. I'm also excited about what this means to our business. You know, we talk about being a digital business and you know, the use of data and more recently AI, machine learning. I think the program and the work that we're doing is exciting because it enables and it will enable modern digital, future digital solutions and ways of working that we can't do today. So I think it's going to unlock the power of the business, the power of IT, and the power of our data. So that has to be exciting. Look, my message to the team is simple. Make the most of the program, right? It's there. It's important to Syngenta, but it's also important to you and your development, your ability to network across the program, your ability to learn and be curious about things that potentially, you know, you've always wanted to look at and be part of. Well, here's the opportunity. So that's my message. Be curious and make the most of the program.